hardcore IT, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted somebody from IT also to talk, mainly because what are the job opportunities here? Do you think it's worth coming to Saskatchewan for an IT job or maybe something related to project management? Do you see a scope here? Can you tell me what are the courses that you did?
Yeah. I did like mostly from the IT for that was cloud computing and blockchain, and
Okay.
then this is the business course what I'm doing here
Yeah.
right now. It's project management.
So what would you say? Like, do you think the courses were quite good? Like, would you
Yeah, as
highly?
compared to the university, I think Saskatchewan Polytechnic has covered more of the areas and in-depth
Okay.
courses like.
See, again, a lot of things have changed in the past 1 year. Canada is not bringing in a lot of students. They are quite restrictive about whom they want inside Canada. Even spousal work permit, there are a lot of
Yeah.
restrictions on that. Just a brief question about since you came as a family and you have a kid, right? How easy is getting a school admission here, or how easy
Right,
is it to? It's easy.
is easy to get a school admission here.
Yeah.
With daycare,
Could you play that song for me? It's my favorite song.
So we just got kicked
Thrown
out of the college. Not exactly, but whoever was a security in there, they were just doing their job, I guess. So since it's a weekend, a lot of areas are restricted. There's also IELTS exam happening on one floor. Then the dental and the admin, those
They were
floors are
not.
restricted, so we couldn't go there. So we took as much as possible, but there are areas that we would have loved to cover, but we couldn't. And I also wanted to actually talk to Nimi. She's been in this college for 2 years. She is a person with limited words, but then I'm going to try to get as much as information from her. So, Nimi, you've been studying here for 2 years, right? I studied in Saskatchewan Moose Jaw campus. It's quite windy, so we're also here. It's okay. I think it will stay. So I studied in the Moose Jaw campus. It was just a 1 year course, Saskatchewan Polytechnic Moose Jaw, which is around 1 hour from Regina. And my course was quite okay in the sense, like overall, if you look at the market value of the course, job possibilities after the course, it was quite good for me. Okay, so you're doing 1+1 and you'll get a 3 year work permit, right?
Yeah.
That's usually how it works. There's been a lot of changes with respect to work permit and
yeah.
student visa and those kind of things. So it's usually people who complete 2 years who will get a 3 year work permit.
Yeah,
And
that is also changed
yeah,
now.
that's
so.
also changing now. Can you tell me what are the courses that you did?
I did like mostly from the IT for that was cloud computing and blockchain, and
Okay.
then this is the business course what I'm doing here right now. It's project management.
Okay.
So yeah, we have like supply chain management also in Regina campus.
I think they started this year or
This year, yeah.
Yeah.
So the cloud computing is not here anymore. So they have closed it from this campus
where is it available now? So Saskatoon?
in Saskatoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Saskatchewan Polytechnic basically has like 4 campuses. One is in Moose Jaw, the second one is in Prince Albert, Saskatoon, and Regina. Saskatoon is a major campus. Regina is also a major campus. If you look at it, all four are big campuses as compared to the Saskatchewan Polytechnic standard. But if you look at universities, I wouldn't call this as a big campus, but they have enough and more courses here. Hello everyone, I just wanted to take a couple of minutes from your schedule before you watch the rest of the video. Because if you're anything like me and you want to actually move to a new place, basically migrate to a new place, study or work, it can get quite overwhelming because of the policies and procedures and also the documentation, and you don't know where to start from. Obviously, you want to get it right the first time itself, and that's why I'm so excited to talk about my partnership with Amster Group. I have been hearing from many of you that you are interested to study abroad or migrate abroad, but don't know where to start from. Obviously, in between all the deadlines and application processes and the documentation, and also the changing policies like how it's happening in Canada, it's really difficult to catch up. And it can get quite hectic and tedious just to find out what is a right pathway for you to migrate to a country like Canada. Obviously, we want to make sure we are in the right track, especially since it's like a life changing decision like migration. And that's exactly where Amster Group comes in. They are an IRCC recognized or approved immigration consultant. They are headquartered in India and have their presence all over the world. So, if you are looking to migrate to a country like Canada, you should definitely consider them because they not only help you with your application process, they also help in the long haul, wherein you are trying to settle in a new country. They also help you with that. They also help students in finding the right pathway to settle down after their education. It can be their PR pathway or how to find a job. So if you're confused and don't know where to start, you should definitely consult an immigration consultant like Amster Group, who has expertise in handling so many clients all over the world. It can be students, it can be professionals, it can be family who wants to migrate to a new country. They not only help you with the application process, they also help you with the settlement plan so that you know exactly what you should be doing when you land in a new country like Canada. Canada has been reducing their immigration drastically. They have come up with something called as MYLP, that is multi-year level plan, wherein they are reducing percentage of immigrants coming into Canada. Is this good or bad? Well, I would say it's good mainly because the right people gets the right opportunity, and that's where Amster Group comes into play because they will place you exactly where you need to be placed. It can be through PR, it can be through a student program, or whatever option is suitable for you. Thank you for watching, guys, and thank you Amster Group for sponsoring this video. So what would you say? Like, do you think the courses were quite good? Like, would you
Yeah, as
highly?
compared to the university, I think Saskatchewan Polytechnic has covered more of the areas and in-depth
Okay.
courses, like not taking the course as a coverage or in a major chunks. It's just picking up the things and then
Like specialization kind of thing.
specialization
Okay.
kind of thing. Yeah, they have more courses. If
Okay.
you are looking for something for landing a job or getting a work experience kind of thing, yeah, then I think Saskatchewan
So,
Polytechnic is best.
I think it's more of professional courses. Like
Yeah.
if you take like cloud computing or like data analytics, then there is courses for project management, supply chain management. So all these are like specialization courses which you can even take after your like maybe 10 years of experience. Like how me or her
Yeah.
we would have done. We had experience back in India, but we have come and taken these courses.
And
Yes,
they
yes.
are covering, like, sorry to
No,
interrupt, but
that's
they are
okay.
covering like major whatever advancement is going on in the industries
Oh,
right
okay.
now, like cloud computing. Then they have like AI, AI data analytics, DA. Like they have artificial intelligence course also. So they are keeping themselves in the market to
Okay.
keep the students. But with the university, they have like courses. If you are planning for masters or anything, so I think for that universities.
Universities are better. So I always feel that like in case you are see again, a lot of things have changed in the past 1 year. Canada is not bringing in a lot of students. They are quite restrictive about whom they want inside Canada. Even spousal work permit, there are a lot of restrictions on that. So we are just going to give you a review about the courses or whether it's good or bad. How do you think are the instructors? Like, I know you can't give a very blunt and frank answer for that. See, when
No, the instructors are good. Like
Mm.
even if it is like if you want to hear the truth, they are good. They are helping. They are good. They will help you with the settlement also here for the initial struggles, because most of them, they are immigrants and they came here as a student, so they know these things about what students are going through, about your assignment and the work pressure. So they will be lenient in those things. They will help you out. If you will need extra care, then they will arrange something in the library or someone to help you out with your assignments. Even with the language issues, then they can help you. So yeah, they are helping. They
Yeah.
are providing all the services to
Even in
help.
our case, like in supply chain management, I wouldn't say the quality of instructors are excellent. Like in the sense, we've seen better instructors back in India or from whichever country you're coming from. But they're very helpful. They also know the struggles that students are going through because you have to study, then you have to work, and then you also need to manage your family in case you're coming as a family out here. And I mean, I have always talked about management courses because I did supply chain management. So she is hardcore IT, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted somebody from IT also to talk, mainly because what are the job opportunities here? Do you think it's worth coming to Saskatchewan for an IT job or maybe something related to project management? Do you see a scope here?
Not in Regina. Look, like I haven't seen much jobs for core IT field here. But yeah, they have their own way of working here. They are like asking for AI and DA, like the current trend which is going on here.
Yeah.
But with the job things, I don't know whether like we haven't seen anyone getting placed in those
in a
fields.
proper like a job, right?
Yeah,
Like,
in a
it-
proper technical
Yeah,
field, if
yeah.
I would say. So they are like calling students for interviews and everything. But this is not the right point to say about anything about the placement with these things in Regina, because we haven't heard anything.
So
on
she's
that.
still completing her second year of course. So hopefully she'll start looking out for jobs again. When you're a student, you're kind of restricted to how many jobs you can apply. I
Yeah.
know for a fact that we keep discussing about some of the opportunities that come up, but at the time of applying, obviously they're going to check whether you're a student, whether you've completed, whether you got PR. Obviously, people who got PR might have more opportunities because the residency part, right? You're a permanent person here, so they would also want to hire somebody like that. Because students, what happens is some of us might stay back in Saskatchewan, but most of the people actually move out of Saskatchewan eventually. So hiring those kind of people also is a little bit of a challenge for the companies too. So there are opportunities, but I think more of IT jobs are there in Saskatoon rather than
Yeah.
Regina. Regina has more of maybe supply chain management jobs, or they have more of government jobs or admin kind of jobs. IT, I found that comparatively it's a little less. Other than that, how has things been for you so far? Like, you've been here for 2 years. I know your story, so I know how it has been. But overall,
The
your
overall
feedback.
experience is good. Like with Saskatchewan, the visa process is easy for us. I don't like few of them like still facing issue with the Saskatchewan colleges also. But yeah, visa process is easy if you are taking a courses in like Moose Jaw or in Prince Albert, because they are in the RNIP,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Rural areas
It's
of
only Moose Jaw. Prince Albert does not come into RNIP.
Okay.
Yeah, Moose Jaw, it's a little more simpler for PR processing because of the RNIP. And RNIP is a big thing now because they are issuing a lot of, it was a pilot program, but now it's become a permanent program. So they're issuing a lot of PR the applications, they are processing it. I know a lot of my friends who got recently, in the last 6-7 months, they've got. So she came in as a family, so you're still in the process of applying for your, maybe after your course, right?
For PR.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, in Regina, I think there is. It is good with the PR perspective also. Yeah, it's easy. It's not that difficult as we have in other provinces. But yeah, everything is changing right now in Canada. So other provinces, they are also changing their rules and regulations and criteria for PR. But looking at the present situation, I think Regina is also good for the PR thing. And most of the government offices, it's here. So once you got your PR, so you are eligible for like all the jobs, and you can have the union job. So permanent job, like everyone in India is dreaming of getting a government job,
yeah.
and settling for the
I
retirement.
think it's more of Indians who look for government jobs here also.
Yeah. So for if you are from that coming for that from that thinking or that perspective, then Regina is the best, I think.
Yeah. So, just a brief question about since you came as a family and you have a kid, right? How easy is getting a school admission here, or how easy
Right,
is it to? It's easy.
Is easy to get a school admission here.
Yeah.
With daycare, like struggles is there, but it's not that tough as we are like when we are talking with our friends who are living in Ontario or in British Columbia. So yeah, not that much of waiting, but yes, it's easy. Like for my child, like I got the first daycare in around 6 months. The first I got for a very limited time for the summer break. Someone was on the break, so that's in the 3 month only. So if you can compare the timeline, where there is a waiting list of like
easier, right?
18 months, and here you are getting a permanent daycare in just 6 months. So it's easy.
It's easy.
With the school, I think that is also easy. They have this. That you should be in the close proximity of the school, and then you will get your child enrolled. So they have limited number, but if more child of that age is living in the close proximity, so they can increase the shifts morning and evening. So it's good with the school perspective also.
Yeah. So we have been planning this video for a very long time, coordinating. Either she'll be on a break from college, or I will be busy with something. And this week I told her, okay, next week I'm going to India. I need you to come along with me, and we need to take the video. I don't know when this is releasing, because if I'm having time to edit the video, I will edit and put it for you guys. So that's all, guys. I hope you enjoy the tour. It was not a very detailed tour, mainly because there were restrictions. We couldn't like go to every floor and show you the classrooms and all those kind of things. She's going to try to get some classroom videos, but classroom is going to look the same. I mean, there's nothing different. You would have seen the Moose Jaw. So I have done a campus tour of Moose Jaw as well as Prince Albert, Saskatoon. I have not done till now. So if you're a person who's planning to study in Moose Jaw or Prince Albert, go check those videos. I hope you find this useful. If you find it useful, please share with your friends. Like, share, and subscribe. And
if you have any question, write in the comment.
comments below. Yeah, so guys, that's all. Bye-bye.
Bye.